All right. And I should share it, right? We've been sharing it on Facebook. So let me see how quickly I can do this. No, you know what? I'm not going to take any more time to do that. We'll share the recording. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome. It is the 7th of December. Crazy. Next week's Zoom on the 14th will be the last one for the year. We will kind of wind everything down and transition into crazy Christmas holiday time for our families. And of course, that doesn't mean we're setting our businesses aside for the rest of the year, but it does mean that we're going to take a little bit of time and, enjoy this season. So next Tuesday night will be the last Zoom for the year. We will come back January 11th. So that gives you kind of an idea of what's going on. There has been requests to have cubicle, even though we won't be having the Tuesday night call. We'll decide as kind of the weeks go on. If there's people that want to get together on cubicle, we can do that. Tomorrow we do have cubicle starting at 10 a.m. If you are new to this and you don't know what that is, it's just we hop on Zoom just like you are right now, and we work. And we are here to bounce ideas off of each other and talk. I will be on tomorrow. I told Cassie, I probably need to tell Amber too. I don't have a contractor or a customer or anything happening tomorrow. So I will be on, and I have a lot of office work to do. So tomorrow's cubicle will be awesome. Cassie, do you want to tell us really quickly what needs to be on our radar for what's coming back and cutoffs and all that good stuff?
So Christmas cutoff for Scentsy, saying that they'll have your items shipped out in time for Christmas, will be December 15th, provided, crazy snowstorms don't happen and UPS and FedEx can get them to us. So you'll want to remind your customers to do their orders in time for that. The news tab article went up today for Lady and the Tramp. Redemptions will not be ready to redeem by Christmas cutoff due to shipping delays continuing for those. So keep check on the product status list. And then instead of the Thursday product return, it's actually tomorrow, December 8th at 1 p.m. Eastern or 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. There is a handful of some holiday items coming back. All Aglow large green tree, the All Aglow small gray, Nordy the gnome Scentsy buddy, the Night Divine warmer, the Snow Day warmer. Those are the holiday items. There is also the Allegra the elephant buddy clip. If anybody's an NFL Buffalo Bills fan, the mini warmers coming, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers full-size warmers coming back, and the Sunkist citrus bathroom cleaner. And then there's some dishes, warmer dishes that are on there too. So that is tomorrow, and there is not a queue for product returns. They'll just turn on. So be ready either on your workstation or on your website or whatever to get those items.
Perfect. Yes, thank you so much. Yep. And you did say Lady and the Tramp redemption.
Lady and the Tramp redemption will not be ready to redeem by Christmas.
Okay. Good. Okay, before we dive into talking about customer appreciation tonight, I did want to mention we were talking about this with the incentive chat, the incentive group chat right before this, about how Cindy had said, I'm running a 12 days of Christmas sale right now. I've gotten one order. I'm on day 7. And I just, sometimes it goes well and sometimes it doesn't. And I wanted to speak to that really quickly. My answer or my response to what she said was, but you're still doing it and you're still showing up. That is the consistency that you are showing your customers, like, hey, I am running my business and I'm here if you decide that you might need me or need something. But I want to speak to that. Think about this time of year with the inundation of sale information you get from every company. I mean, my email box is overflowing by the time it hits 11 o'clock in the morning. And so what gets my attention happens to be if I'm whatever ends up being kind of at the top of my email box when I sit down to eat lunch and I scroll really quickly and I might buy something because it caught my attention, but I would have otherwise missed it. Think about how we are consuming or how we are being consumers of everybody else that's trying to get our attention, and know that we're kind of facing that same noise when we are promoting as well, especially this time of year. I mean, a lot of times we get lucky just catching somebody at the right time, either with our message or what we're offering, or with our text that we send or our email that we send. We're just hitting them at the right time. And so that's why you cannot stop what you're doing. Continue to consistently do what you do, because right, I literally sang in 12 videos for the 12 days of Christmas and I got one order out of it. But it was so much fun, and I'll do it again next year. Maybe I'll have better results, maybe not. But and Jess, I love that. And it's still, like I said to Cindy, it's still showing that you are showing up. That's the biggest thing, because if we pulled back because of results, and remember, a lot of times our results can't be measured instantly. You never know if somebody over Christmas break is going to be cleaning out their email box and they may have missed the sale that you emailed them, but it reminds them that they do need Scentsy. And so you keep doing what you do to try to hit people at different times based on when they might be paying attention. Somebody's response or no response to you isn't a reflection on you. It is whether or not you're probably catching them when you're catching them. And it's that time of year where things are just crazy. We talked about that too, right at the beginning of this call, on how December is just weird. December is always weird, right? We are amped up, getting into a groove all year long, especially heading into our fall selling season when we are the busiest. And then December hits and you kind of feel like, I have so much to do. I'm being pulled in 50 different directions, but you still want to do something for your business. You don't want to completely put it on the shelf until the first of the year. You want to be available. You still want to show that you are working your business through the holiday season, even though December is crazy. I was going to say, and even with Christmas cutoff, that just means if somebody needed something by Christmas, they would have to be ordered by December 15th. But otherwise, it isn't like Scentsy shuts off ordering. You can still order after the 15th of the month. Just it may not arrive by Christmas. Okay, so then talking about customer appreciation, because in what I just said about at least doing something for your business or taking a look at what part of your business may need some attention. And for me, it's been a while since I have done any kind of customer appreciation in fact, it's been September 30th since I did customer appreciation. And I know that because I went back and looked at my pirate ship listing, my shipping details. And so that's where I had left off. And so I needed to take a look. Today, I wanted to spend time working on my customer appreciation. And customer appreciation looks very different for all consultants. When I say customer appreciation, it doesn't mean that you have to give away the farm or give away your commission check in order to reach or appreciate your customers. Remember, we have consultants here that have been in the business for over a decade. We have consultants that are brand new. I'm speaking to everybody on both ends of the spectrum and in between. It doesn't mean that you have to spend money to appreciate your customers. You could make a single phone call to your customers to say, thank you for your business in 2021. I want you to know how much I appreciate you. Happy holidays. A phone call goes a long way. You could even send a text. I know a lot of times we are accustomed to sending text messages. So maybe that phone call it makes it a little bit more special this time of year. And even if you get voicemail, you can leave the voicemail, but you can run through the list of your PWS orders or orders that have come in from, people that have called you, your customers. Who has really supported your business in 2021? And I hope that you have some way of knowing or tracking who those people are. I think that's a very important thing to mention, that do you know? Do you know? I mean, we think we know, right? If I sat back and thought about my good customers, the ones that come back to me regularly, I'm probably, just by trying to pull them from my brain, going to leave out some of my big customers. So what is your system for tracking, or at least, do you have the stack of order forms and you're like, well, I'm just going to go through the order forms and I'll separate, and Denise has 3 order forms, and you could go order form by order form and pick up the phone and call and say, I appreciate you and thank you. That is on that at any budget, you can pick up the phone and you can call and say thank you. And if you're used to texting, then a call would be something different. That would be a nice little added customer appreciation. And saying, keep me in mind in 2022. I hope that you have very happy holidays, happy upcoming new year, and keep me in mind in 2022. There is, if you have a tiny bit of a budget, and maybe it's a little bit too late right now, but I'm just putting this on your, putting this in your idea bucket. But when we have an opportunity like a 48-hour sale or a flash sale, when Scentsy deeply discounts some of our products, you're able to get, sugar scrubs for $4.80, and you're able to get hand soaps, 3 hand soaps for $10 that you could make little samples of. You have the ability to spend just a tiny bit of money to stretch. Buy a $6 bottle of counter cleaner, and you can make 16 bottles of counter cleaner for $6. I mean, yes, you have to buy the bottles, but there are ways to stretch our product when it's a good deal. If you get a product for free or half price, when there isn't a flash sale going on, you have the ability to take product, a $6 bottle of counter clean, separate it into 16 mini bottles, and that's 16 ways to say thank you. So anybody that places an order, anybody that you're bagging up, you have these things ready to put in their bags. Just like these this is washer whiffs. So getting one of the washer whiffs tubs on sale for $9, and then breaking it into a ton of samples. Again, I'm not asking you to spend money. I'm just giving ideas, because there are people at all different budgets. But a little washer whiff sample with a thank you goes a long way. I typically throughout the year like to pick up things when I find them on good deals. And that means Scentsy wise and non-Scentsy wise. I today kind of raided my office, and I had some picture frame ornaments left over from a prior year, and I sent those out with my catalog. And so I did the catalog. This is what went out in my customer appreciation. So I made a label. I made a label that says, thank you for your business in 2021. And these are those party packs we all talk about all year long. And in it, I have my catalog, which remember this sheet. I have this stapled to the front of all of my catalogs that says what my favorites from the catalog are. Then I have the holiday brochure. I have my Scentsy Club card that I'm including. I have the sample of counter cleaner. I have, now, again, this is another thing that I had in my office, because I tend to be a little bit of a hoarder. So I used the picture frame ornament, but then I ran out of those. Those all went out. So I have little Christmas spatulas that I had picked up along the way somewhere for really inexpensive. So I put a spatula in there. I bought these little ornaments. Remember, I'm a sucker for the Walmart pack of 6 ornaments. And so I was including one of these in there. Look at, for you old timers, look what I found. Again, hoarder. I've been raiding my office. You guys, look what I found. Do you remember these? The porcelain ornaments.
OMG.
Yeah. So and they still smell amazing. And so I included those. These I wrote these off years ago, so this costs me nothing today. But and then I have my little card that is my VIP page. So I have my little VIP page card that I've made. And this is one of my favorite things to include. The magic wax is black raspberry vanilla. And it just shows that if you have a dirty dish, throw some cubes of black raspberry vanilla in it and voila. So again, these are just things that I made throughout the year. So I'm reusing and using some things that I have, but it is my way of saying thank you. And you could, if you don't want to mail them, you could put little packs like this together. Maybe you do, and have them ready to go so that anytime you get an order, you have them ready so that you can pass them out. But I like to at the end of the year, take a look at who has given me business in 2021, who has made a difference in my business. And I like to say thank you to them. Who else wants to share what you do to appreciate your customers, whether it's all the time, on a regular basis, or at the end of the year? What do you do to appreciate? And again, remember, keeping in mind all budgets. I know we do something. Cassie.
So a no cost way to appreciate, I just try to do extra in like the Amy emails to say thank you, or personal Facebook messages at the holiday times. If I know it's something that they're giving as a gift in order that they're doing, I offer to gift wrap, get a gift bag at the dollar store or something like that, just to try to help make things a little easier for them at the holiday times if I can. So
love it. Love it. And again, I'm showing you tools that are available to us. But Scentsy now in the store has these, and there are 3 different sizes of cellophane bags that say Scentsy on them. Again, not encouraging you to spend money, but this is 60 bags. So maybe you have, you put together little packs using these 60 bags that say Scentsy. They also have holiday ones. So there's 3 different prints of bags and 3 different sizes, available to us right in the store. And, I do wish that we could use host rewards toward business supplies. Wouldn't that be a wonderful thing? That maybe that I'm sure that has come up a million times on Idea Share, but maybe it needs to come up 1,000,001 on Idea Share. Did you guys see, by the way, there are 1,000-piece Scentsy puzzles in the store? Not that we need that for our business, but I like to do puzzles. And so I thought that was a fun little addition to the store. But okay, who else? What else? Jen Dare.
So I took a picture of our Christmas card. Well, this is our Thanksgiving Day picture we take every year. And I just put Merry Christmas on Canva, stuck my picture on it. Then I saved it on my phone, sent it to Walmart, and paid $5 for 60 of them. And then on the back, I'm just going to put their address and a very Merry Cranberry stamp and mail them out. And it just says, thank you for your love and support of my small business. Love, Jen Derrick.
Love it. That's awesome. Mary Jane. Are you muted? Wait, we can't hear you.
Can't hear you, Janie.
She's telling you to go on to the next person.
Okay. All right, next. Other ways to appreciate, even if it isn't something that you've done, even if maybe it's something that you've seen done or you've heard of or an idea. Ginger.
What I do is I had bought those little spatulas off of the consultant store. So every single order that I do, I always give them a spatula, and I always give them the cotton things. You know what I'm
Cotton
talking about.
cleanups.
Yeah, yeah. I had to add them to my club so that I get them every month or, every 2 months. Because I have a few customers that like love them. So they're always like, they're out of stock. They're never available. So the people that really order a lot from me, I always just give them a whole package of them because it's $6. What's $6 when they're spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars? So that's what I do. And then I also, with the anything that's licensed, the dollar store has the fabric bags, or they have like the plastic on the outside, but they have Minnie Mouse, Mickey, all the Disney, they have the villains, they have all of those. And I've got compliments on doing that when somebody ordered, like the last one was the Batman warmer. And I put it in this really cool Batman black bag. And I also gave them a wax. So that's what, when they spend a lot on a warmer, I try to make it a little bit, worth their while or whatever. Because by the time they pay for shipping and everything else, it does get pricey. So.
Awesome. Thank you, Ginger.
Mhm.
That's another way too, though. If you take a pack of those cotton cleanups for $6, and what is there, 25 of them in the bag, I think you can separate that out into 25 little thank yous. So there's ways to make things stretch and, go a long way. A bar of wax, 8 cubes. You can make 8 different little thank yous. So I love Jess said a video message. You can make a video message and I just saw it and now. Yeah, a quick video message thanking people. That's a really cool idea. If you are comfortable getting in front of the camera, and even if you're not, push yourself outside of that comfort zone. Make a little thank you video and you can text that out. I love that idea. I certainly love it more than just a straight text message. I think that that's personal, and I think that that is that's a nice way to say thank you. So Jess, great idea. Coming from the singing elf herself. I include scent circles, Hershey kisses. What else? I think I'll do. I was going to say, I'm trying to read you, Amber, and I'm not. I think I would do my Canva thing with a video. You totally could, because take what you've gotten good at, take what you are good at, and turn that into a way to say thank you. Again, there are a ton of ways to say thank you without spending a penny. But the big thing is knowing that it's important to do so. And did you know when you go into the reporting tab, you can pull up a customer sales history report? Now, of course, the information is going to be only as good as the information that's entered. So if you enter in information all under yourself in a party and don't put real guests' information in there, well, then your customer history report isn't going to be the most accurate. However, you do have a way to pull that, and you can run it for the year and see who has placed orders with you or see who has ordered online. In fact, when I go into my order history, I sort it by PWS orders, and that is how I know who to thank for. I mean, obviously when the order comes in, I send a text saying thank you, but when it comes time to, at the end of the year, doing my overall customer appreciation, that's a really easy way to filter and see those orders that have come in or those customers. Okay, what else? Let me ask you this. This is totally off. This is changing gears and off topic. If you watched End of Month Live, what do you think was hanging behind Dan's head?
A llama,
You think a llama?
2 of them.
You think 2 llamas. Okay. What else? I thought it was Bullseye and Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story. That was my guess. Yeah. I was just curious. Yeah, it definitely was a horse. So that's why I think it was Bullseye from Toy Story. But or
Did
it
you get a
could end-
screenshot on the side of his head?
No.
I'll send you mine.
All right, send it to me. Send it to me. We'll see. What else? I'm trying to think of what they announced that's coming versus what I know is coming in the future. Anyway. Okay. What else? Anything else you want to talk about? You're going to come see my face on Cubicle tomorrow.
Yep.
I just want to know if there's any Wonder Woman coming. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm holding it. I'm going to be there. I will be there the whole time. It is an office day for me tomorrow, so I will be there. And again, I don't have, now, there's always somebody that comes to my door. There's always something that happens, but I will be here. All right, you guys, I'm not going to keep you.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do people ever, just like a kind of an opinion, something I was thinking, and I've talked about this, I think with Vanessa, I talked this, but does anybody shout their customers out like in their VIP or like on their Facebook page if they make an order, just like a random order, not like part of a social, but like, do you guys do that at all? I was kind of thinking about starting to do that.
I do on my Facebook page when they order.
Okay.
Like
Sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead, Kathy.
Oh, like if it happens at night after I go to bed, I'll say in the morning, I love waking up to surprise orders. Thank you. So and so, like, and if I am friends with them and I can physically tag their name, I'll, say, thank you, Jane Smith, for your order. I hope you enjoy your Scentsy bars, and try to kind of list what they've ordered to maybe if other people are seeing it. Oh, I need some Scentsy bars. Let me ask her about those, or, whatever.
I do the same thing. I also try to like separate, like I will actually point out like who is, I do a little separate blurb for everyone who has a Scentsy club through me. So like I shout out people that partied with me. I shout out like PWS orders, and then I shout out my awesome Scentsy club subscribers and talk about how smart they are for getting such a good deal and blah, 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 and this and that. And that has actually helped more people ask about Scentsy Club from me.
I love that idea.
Thank you.
Sometimes when I've done the shout outs, I've put product images if it was like a specialty item that people may not understand exactly what it looks like. And so that sometimes helps to include the photo in your post.
Questions, topics?
Another quick reminder for what's coming next week. Bring Back My Bar bundles for consultants can be ordered December 16th for the 25 bars that are coming back for January.
Perfect. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What scent are you most excited about coming back?
Blueberry Rush. I have a customer that
Mandarin
loves it.
Moon. Mandarin Moon.
Blueberry Rush, Mandarin Moon.
Shimmer.
Sugar.
Simply vanilla.
Sugar and shimmer.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and cherry limeade.
Isn't it so funny how different everybody's obviously that's why they get voted back.
They could have kept Midnight Fig off the list.
Isn't it? But then I have a customer that loves
But there's
it.
people that love it, but I think
Crazy.
that
Yeah.
one's a hot mess. No.
I'm trying to think if any of you know. Jody, you might have been around
Can
for
I-
Tuscan Garden. Were you
Mm.
around for Tuscan Garden?
Well, it sounds familiar. I don't know.
It would have been, you're the only one that would have been around for it, but Man, that's like one of my all-time favorites, and it has never shown up on a Bring Back My Bar list ever, nor has it been available for voting. And I'm thinking it's because they can no longer get the formula. They can't get the oils that make it, which happens with a lot of the scents. If you ever see scents, not because they've left it off the list because it was just, voted back or whatever, but if there's ever fragrances that you're like, why is that never available for voting? It is more than likely because they can't get one or more of the oils that made up the formula. And darn it, Tuscan Garden is one of them. It was in the catalog in 2008. I don't remember how long it stayed around, but
Yeah, I don't remember being.
it might have been gone.
I
by
still
the time.
have my testers from 2010.
Yeah, it might have been gone by 10, but
Yeah, it might have been.
my only chance.
I
So-
have a question,
Yeah, Brenda.
and it's weird, but I had somebody ask me if Scentsy does any wax bars that smell like weed. I was like, what? I was like, I don't know. I can ask.
There was one.
There was
But
one recently.
There was
that
one. It's that
Patchouli
coffee
would probably
one.
be the closest.
What was
Which
it? What
one?
was it called?
it was recently. It was that vanilla.
Vanilla
I don't know.
blackberry.
Blackberry
There's
vanilla.
I
another
gave it to
one.
my mom the first time because
The
I always give
Java
my mom one of the
something.
scent of the month bars, and I handed it to her, and she's like, "Cammy, this smells like a weed bud,
Yeah.
like a
Vanilla
bud." And I'm like,
blackberry?
"Wait, Mom," she's like weed rug. It smells like the butt of it. So
Is it?
vanilla
There's a
blackberry, which
Java
was the scent
one
of the month.
It
So
smells just like
if
it.
they like it, you should get them.
Well, I'd have.
Well, let's see. Is it still?
I had it at the street fair, and
Uh-huh.
that's exactly what
available.
people were saying it smelled like.
I just had this conversation with people on my team earlier today. It is still available. You can add it to Scentsy Club and you can buy it because it was August. So it
August.
should still be available for 2 more months for
Yes.
this month and next month.
Vanilla blackberry smells just like it.
See, that's
Okay.
crazy because
I don't
I
know. But it
love
smells
them.
Wow.
I
Everybody
love
should
vanilla
bring
blackberries, but
patchouli back.
I do not smell that.
I don't. Mm-mm.
It's probably the amber in it.
See, a lot of people like that's this thing with the scent. It's like they don't smell it, but I do, or something or other. So it's a hit and miss kind of thing. So when they asked me that, I was like, why would you? But okay, I guess some people feel like it smells so good, right? Like to me, I'm like, oh, that stuff stinks. Blah. But I mean, everybody to each their own. Whatever you do, because I don't like maple syrup smells. My husband loves breakfast in bed, and I'm like, to me, it makes me want to, like, it gets me nauseated, and he loves it. I'm like, oh my god, no, that's gross. So it's not in my club. So that's why, he just loves whatever else I put on. So that's it. I thought I'd
Oh.
ask, but thank you.
Well, Jess thought you said feet.
No,
and-
weed.
Feet. And I was
Marijuana.
gonna say, we actually had one that smelled like feet, and I want to say it was coffee tree.
No.
Oh no.
Coffee-
No.
Coffee tree is good.
Okay, then
To
it's
me, like
it's something else, but it's when we smelled it, we were like, oh my god, it smells like toe jam. Like it smells like feet.
What are
So
you doing smelling feet?
well, sometimes you can't get past the smell of people's feet, my own included.
or your kids. Yeah.
Also, Brenda, anything,
Uh-huh.
we haven't had one in a while. Oh, wait a second. Hendrix is coming back.
Well,
Is this-
wait, is it?
Hendrix is coming back, and Hendrix was what all my patchouli loving pot
Yeah.
smoking friends and customers, they loved Hendrix, and it's called Hendrix for a reason. So
is that on the just the
It's-
put in your club, or is it going to be available?
Ooh, now that's a question for Cassie.
Working on it.
See,
I don't know
yeah, I smelled.
But Hendrix for sure.
Well, I remember a while ago Palo Santo, but I don't like
Ah.
that smell, and it's gross. To me, it's nasty, but some people love it. And I'm
Smells like wood to me.
Hendrix, Becker
Yeah.
just said Hendrix is for club.
But
But
if
I'm
you ever see Simply Patchouli come back, grab
yeah,
that.
simply
Oh,
patchouli.
yeah.
okay.
Boy, we've had some doozies. Doozies. Anybody ever around for clove and pepper?
No.
Clove and pepper, that was an oldie too. That was bad. There are some ones that was, how about in a month live when Dan was talking about if anything was worse than, I think Midnight Fig is what started it. And then they said like
Yes.
guava
Guava
honey,
honey. Yeah,
guava honey,
that smells like cat piss.
Right.
guava honey. And there's been
Tomato
some bad
vine.
Spells is horrible.
Tomato vine. Oh, couldn't do that one.
All
You
that
know-
smells like my grandma.
It's a dead ringer for exactly what it says it should smell like.
Yeah.
You know what, Mel? An old consultant friend of mine, she used to be a superstar director in this area, but she stopped doing that for a while. And then she told me, hey, I'm cleaning out my garage. I have these wax, the samples. Do you want them? And I was like, sure. And she sent me a picture. And it was the big jars back in the day. When I got that box, I was like, oh my, yeah, that big. And I was like, this is like almost half of a Scentsy bar in here. And I'm like, geez, they downgraded a lot. But I was like, that's a lot. She's like, I always wanted to melt them, but I never got around to it. So you can have them. I'm like, well, thank you.
I
Yeah.
got 3 sets of those by
Crazy.
accident. Scentsy sent me 3 sets of starter kits.
Hey,
Wow.
oh,
They kept saying the shipping got lost. Well, we'll send you another one. They all 3 showed up the same day.